Hey, I'm Hudson, and here's what I learned from trying 14 different paid writing platforms. I'm someone that's always needed to make my own mistakes in life. Growing up, I felt it was always to my detriment. I totaled my first car, I racked up thousands of dollars in credit card debt, trying to find myself, and I broke my jaw in a drunken haze. I didn't do any of these things because I thought they'd be fun, but because something inside of me needed to experience them firsthand. The same goes for my writing journey. After 5 years of writing online and giving my best effort to 14 different writing platforms, I finally decided on a path that's right for me. I hope that in learning from my journey, it'll help expedite yours. To start things off, this is my #1 piece of advice for writers. Humans are naturally curious, and it's in our blood to explore the world, new areas of interest. It's also natural to feel as though the grass may be greener elsewhere. When choosing any path in life, I'm a big proponent of embracing your curiosity. Throughout my journey of writing online, I've finally discovered 4 platforms that I feel confident investing in long term. Ironically, they're some of the first platforms I tried. But as is one of the many funny things about life, it often takes a wrong path to discover the one you are on was right all along. The grass isn't always greener, but you won't know until you take a look. 99% of life is trial and error. Here's mine. Fiverr. Fiverr is the first writing platform I ever tried. It's also where my freelancing journey began and ended. In my first year, I wrote 150 articles and learned many valuable lessons. I also gained the confidence that my words were worth something, even though at the time it was $5 per article. Ultimately, I decided that Fiverr was not the right path for me due to 3 a.m. pings, mobile offers, uneducated buyers, plus a plethora of shady requests. But most importantly, I discovered early on that I don't love freelancing. I much prefer to write about topics I'm genuinely passionate about and get paid based on the value they have to readers. If you're interested in Fiverr, I have an in-depth analysis of my experience written on my Medium blog. You can check it out in the description below. Wordpress. WordPress is where I post my first original blog post. Still fearing scrutiny from the internet, I posted it under an anonymous blog called Anywho. I wrote one blog on coffee euphoria, another about creativity being like an alien, and a third on the philosophical brilliance of Popeye the Sailor Man. Suffice it to say, I'm glad these were deleted when I canceled my membership, as they're a little embarrassing. My original plan for monetization was to build an audience, set up ads, and promote affiliate links. At the time, ClickBank was a very popular website to promote generic products for a commission. Ultimately, I canceled my membership for these reasons. It was tedious to maintain, the monthly hosting fee was too expensive for me, and I didn't want to write for SEO, stand for search engine optimization. At the end of the day, my goal has always been to become the best writer I can possibly be. And time spent doing anything else just feels like a waste. I think this is super important to keep in mind when forming your own opinions and investing time into any new platform. I truly believe passion is the ultimate productivity hack, and you simply won't do something you don't genuinely enjoy as much or for as long as it takes to become successful. And really quick, if you are enjoying the content, I would love for you to subscribe below. And if you know anyone that could benefit from hearing from my experiences as a full-time writer, I would love for you to share this video with them. As a special thank you, you can always feel free to pick up a free product from my online store, which I will leave the link to in the description below. For all of January, I am offering 50% off any of the paid products. Simply enter code 50OFF, at checkout. Okay, now back to the video. Freelancer.com. Around the same time I was writing on Fiverr, I also started writing on Freelancer.com and Upwork. Although I can't speak to Upwork as I never booked any gigs on it as a writer, I did work with a few clients from Freelancer.com. It's a little known website and a little different than other freelancing websites. On Freelancer.com, you bid for gigs. This is good because you have the opportunity to make your pitch directly to buyers, and you have all the details you need before accepting any gigs. It's bad because it breeds undercutting, resulting in lower paying gigs. Plus, it's ripe with scammers. I still remember the vile words of one scammer who attempted to get me to write 2 articles for them for free under the guise that it was a trial. They called me a time waster. They said I had too many questions because they didn't know how incompetent I really was. It still stings a little to this day. In total, I accepted a handful of gigs from the website with no other issues. On a positive note, I did meet one buyer who would end up giving me steady writing work for a few months. Eventually, I decided I didn't love freelancing as a whole, and moved to a platform that allowed me more freedom, which is Medium. I love Medium. It's one of the platforms I write on consistently, and I have no plans of stopping. It's become my main source of income and where I invest the majority of my time. I like Medium for these reasons: the aesthetic, the pay structure, and the built-in community. I like to describe Medium as YouTube for writers. You post an article on anything you want and get paid based on the views. I truly believe Medium is the best platform for writers to develop and earn money from their writing. Although platforms like Substack offer a closer relationship to readers, I feel as though they fulfill very different needs. Lately, Medium has been going through a lot of changes, and there's been a lot of criticism about its trajectory. But I feel as though this is merely a reflection of how passionate writers are about the platform. Deep down, we all love Medium and want it to succeed. If you're interested in signing up for Medium, for all of January, they are offering 50% off of their monthly membership fee, making it just $2.50 American per month. You can sign up using my affiliate link below, link in the description. Substack. I actually ran a weekly newsletter on Substack until quite recently called Finding Balance. It taught me a lot about email marketing and allowed me to build my first email list. Eventually, Medium came out with its own subscription feature, so I stopped writing on Substack. Being that Medium pays based on member read time, it made sense for me to focus my energy on building my Medium email list. So I imported my Substack subscribers to Medium and put a halt on writing on Substack. Substack has since made some big changes, including paid subscriptions. As of right now, I feel as though my content meshes well with the audience on Medium, but I would love to re-explore Substack in the future. Substack has also offered great features for podcasters. So if you host a podcast or are considering starting one, Substack is a great way to combine a newsletter with your podcasting content. For now, I'm honing my email marketing and promotional skills on a platform called Gumroad. Gumroad, a platform I have grown to love and see a bright future for. At the beginning of 2022, I created my first free product using Gumroad. Since then, I've been on a crash course in the marketing, promotion, email marketing, copywriting, the list goes on. It's become my main platform for email marketing and building an email list. If you've never heard of Gumroad, it's a free all-in-one platform for housing, selling, and marketing digital products. It's great for writers, as you can easily sell ebooks, guides, courses, and other digital products without having to host your own website or learn complicated email software. It has a built-in email marketing tool and discover page, making it easy to learn as you go. Personally, I create products using Canva and Notion and market them using my social media profiles. You can check out my online store by clicking the link in the description. As I mentioned earlier, I have both paid and free products. All the paid products are 50% off for the month of January. Simply use code 50OFF, please, at checkout. Instagram. Yes, you heard that right. Instagram for writing. Back when I was writing on Substack, I had the idea to post quotes from my articles as images on Instagram to drive traffic to my Substack page, eventually converting them into a paid subscription. The Instagram account is still active, which I will link in the description below. Ultimately, I just felt like it was taking too much time away from my development as a writer. I even tried outsourcing work to someone I found on Fiverr, but found managing them to be more time consuming than it was worth. To be honest, I do believe that posting your writing on Instagram is a viable option, as Instagram is one of the top social media platforms in the world with 1.4 billion active monthly users. But here's the thing. In my experience, it's always best to find viewers where they already are. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or Pinterest are full of low attention span scrollers, but not necessarily readers. If you want to find readers, those with a long attention span for your long form written content, I've always found it more efficient to use platforms where written words are the primary type of content, these being Twitter, LinkedIn, Medium, etc. Quora. Quora is one of the most powerful question and answer platforms in the world. with 300 million active users. To give you a reference, LinkedIn has 310 million and Twitter has almost 400 million. Quora has amazing potential as you can immediately tell what readers are looking for. This makes it a great place to sell courses, promote affiliate links, and most recently, it has even introduced an option for paid subscriptions. This means you can put content behind a paywall and earn from it. Many of Medium's biggest writers started on Quora, and it's become a great place to learn what the internet wants to hear. In 2021, I made a run at Quora, answering 3 to 5 questions per day for 60 days. In the end, I decided not to continue on with it for these reasons. I didn't love the format. I didn't love the community, or me. I didn't feel it was the right place for my content. I prefer writing stories that inspire me. Frankly, I don't love writing for SEO, not to mention clickbait. These are things I felt Quora was full of. Long story short, it just wasn't right for me. Vocal media. Vocal media is currently one of the top 3 platforms for creative writing. The other 2 being Starry and Medium. I tried Vocal media briefly before deciding it wasn't right for me. That said, I know many writers who copy and paste their existing blogs to it to earn some extra cash. Although, I've yet to hear of anyone making a substantial income. On Vocal media, you get paid from views, subscriptions, and contest bonuses. My main reason for not pursuing the platform, even just to repost existing content, was it felt like a chore to me. Yes, you can earn a little extra cash from doing it, but you have to remember you're investing time as well. My growth philosophy is to spend 90% of my time developing as a writer. And as of right now, I feel my time is better spent creating original content. Pinterest. Pinterest is another great SEO-based platform. After being curious about the platform for years, I finally decided to investigate its potential. After speaking to a Pinterest expert, I created 30 pins and scheduled them using Canva. Ultimately, I didn't continue with the platform for these reasons. I didn't love writing for SEO. I felt as though my niche was not a great fit for the platform, and I'm not a natural Pinterest user, so repinning felt like a chore. At the end of the day, passion drives productivity, and it just wasn't a platform that excited me. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great platform with numerous ways to express yourself. These include a newsletter function, live videos, carousel images, and medium-length posts. It's a platform I currently write on and get some of my most traffic from. LinkedIn also has a very positive community, and in my opinion, is best utilized for these business models: coaching, freelancing, and selling online courses. Although I do none of these things, for me, it's been extremely beneficial for networking, practicing hooks and headlines, building a community, and gaining invaluable feedback. The average user on LinkedIn is a working professional. This means they usually have disposable income and/or are looking for new opportunities. This makes it a great place for content specifically catered to quitting your job or selling courses. LinkedIn also has a great algorithm, meaning you can gain hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views on single posts, even with a small following. To summarize, LinkedIn gives you access to eyeballs. What you do with them is up to you. If you're active on LinkedIn, let's connect. I'll add my link in the description below to my profile. Twitter. Twitter has been all over the news since Elon Musk purchased it and is undergoing a lot of changes. To be completely honest, I've had Twitter since 2015, but was too scared to post on it. The media paints Twitter as a toxic place, but my experience has been the opposite. Being word-based, Twitter has a vast community of writers who share tips and repost each other's work. As a solo creator, the community I've gained from posting on Twitter is also incredibly important to me. Although I'm not a big fan of the current copy and paste trends on Twitter, I found it to be a great place to receive honest feedback. If nothing else, Twitter is a place where people have no problem voicing their opinions. I find it very helpful for getting answers to simple questions. Plus, it's very low time investment for the amount of views and feedback you can gain in return. You can use a platform like Hype Fury to schedule your tweets and retweets, or use Twitter's native tweet scheduler. These last two are one and the same. Two different ways to submit your articles to paid publications on the free market. The first is submitting directly to paid publications. For years, I'd see stories on Medium about paid publications that paid $50 to $300 per article. Being that Medium has no guaranteed payout for stories articles, I was intrigued. So in 2022, I decided to dedicate a week of my life to pitching a paid publication. Here's the condensed version of what I learned. It was a lot of effort, it was very time consuming, and in the end, I didn't feel as though it was worth it. For an in-depth analysis of my experience, you can check out my Medium blog, which I will link in the description below. All in all, I'm happy I decided to explore this curiosity, as I no longer have to wonder what it would be like to submit to paid publications. Part 2 of submitting your stories to paid publications on the open market is something I stumbled into: licensing stories. Just like any content, there are many ways to earn from your writing. There are many ways to earn from an article, but one little known way is to actually license the rights to use your story without giving up ownership. I fell into the lucrative world of story licensing completely by accident. One day, out of the blue, I received an email from an international English school in Korea. They were interested in licensing a story of mine, which at the time had earned a total of $2.60. So I did a little research to see how much stories were worth and responded with a price. Without anything to lose, I asked them for $250 American. To my surprise, they accepted and promptly paid me via PayPal. After the experience, my eyes lit up with dollar signs. I began emailing schools, companies, and brands, anyone I felt that could benefit from licensing my stories. But after going 0 for 10 on cold emails, I decided to give up, mainly because I don't enjoy cold emailing. And once again, I'd rather spend my time developing as a writer. Here are my final thoughts on choosing a writing platform that's right for you. For me, writing is about marrying my passion for writing with a career. What I've learned over the years is that I don't actually care about the money. I just want to make enough to do what I love. So I've taken the approach of scaling my earnings as I develop as a writer. The better I get at writing articles, the more I earn, and the more insight I have to create products that can help others. Finally, after 5 years of writing, these are the platforms I've committed to long term: Medium, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Gumroad. And the last platform I've recently begun exploring is YouTube. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to run a YouTube channel, so I'm excited that I've taken the first steps toward doing that. I hope hearing my experiences have helped expedite your writing journey, or made the decision to start writing on a new platform a little easier. But if you're like me, making a decision might not be as easy as hearing someone else's opinion, and you might want to try them for yourself. What I would say to that is I encourage you to do so. Thank you so much for watching until the end. My name's Hudson, and I make money writing words online. My goal with this channel is to help you do the same. So if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe below and leave a comment letting me know what you would like to see next. Happy writing, happy holidays, and have a great day.